So today, I want to speak to our leaders, political party leaders, civil society organization leaders, and those that have an interest in matters of public interest. Those of us with an influence to actually determine how people look at public matters. I really want us to be sincere, honest, and objective as we discuss matters regarding this bill, because our thoughts and our opinions on this matter may have an influence on the people that look up to us as role models. They may have an influence on people that look up to us as leaders. So if you are a leader of a particular political party, or you are a leader of a particular organization, and you are not sincere, you are not honest, and you are not objective in giving your thoughts and opinions, most likely you will mislead the nation. And I'm saying this because the party in power who are proposing Bill 7 have labored and tried the best they can to explain why they feel the need to amend the constitution and why they have made the proposals that they have made. However, I don't know if it is just me who has observed, apart from the reasons that the timing may not be correct, apart from the reasons that, okay, the Constitutional Court had ruled, or is it the High Court had ruled that this process needs to be inclusive and must have a wider consultation of the public. Very few people that are opposing Bill 7 have really helped the general citizenry understand the bad that is in Bill 7. That is the problem personally I have found. Now, whilst the government, on the other hand, has labored and tried the best they can to actually defend their position with regards to some of the submissions that have been submitted by civil society organizations and opposition political parties regarding the process and the timings of the constitutional amendment, there has been little information from those that are opposing the bill number 7 as to why they feel this bill is bad. And I actually watched this video in which one of our opposition political party leaders, Comrade Kasonde Mwenda, was debating. And to some extent, I feel like he was misleading the public. And that's why I'm saying we need to be very objective and we need to be very sincere as we enlighten the citizen about the debate around Bill 7. Because just because you do not want, for example, the UPND to be in power and you want a change of government, to now start creating lies or not saying the truth, for lack of a better term, in the interest of just not wanting to see the party in power win this entire Bill 7 process, is actually misleading and very unfair to the general public. I just want you to take a look at this video.
What is even wrong in this same bill? Now we gotta tell you what is wrong. What is wrong in this bill is that it gives the Republican president or a party president to be able to fire an elected MP like my brother Bachipoka, who was elected by the people. He will say, by misconduct, I remove you. And then, I don't know which power now that the president is now assuming the power of an electorate.
That is under which proposal?
That's Bill 7.
Under the 13 proposal.
Yes, definitely. So,
under which proposal, to be specific? Which number?
Yeah.
Wow, because I've got a copy here.
Bring the copy.
Okay.
Okay. So, what I'm saying is that what it is doing, technically, is that you are transferring the powers of the electorate into the president. That instead, as a way of saying we are trying to overlook by-elections, he is bringing in now the power, is assuming the power of the electorate by being able to replace a fired MP by his appointment. Now, it becomes now a choice of the president.
Why is that being proposed? I've given you that copy to just cite for the benefit of the viewers out there.
Okay, you have put it as number 12 here. reforming nomination procedures. This is where it falls.
What does it say?
Wow, you haven't said even entirely what it really is. This is not, let me read what you have said.
Just read what
Addresses issues related to resignations, disqualifications, and related processes. So what I'm telling you are related processes. And the related process is that according to the submission, which we all have here, and the people of Zambia there have, is that as a way that the UPND proposed to navigate around by-elections, is that if somebody is removed by the party that held that seat will simply appoint a person.
Right. Thank you so much. Hold on, President. I'll still come back to you. Let's hear from the Minister. Okay. Minister, you have collected all the concerns coming from your...
Yes. 13 subjects that we brought in the constitution amendment process. None of them has discussed how bad one is and what alternative there should be. Except, with all due respect to the president here, who has quoted and misled himself, not the Zambian public, about saying the president who have the power to fire elected MPs and nominate one. Well, and I'm glad you had that document, so that the country can see what kind of opposition we have. Who lies, even on a live television? There is no provision in our proposed amendments to say the president will have the power, the autonomy to undo what the elected people have done. Zero.
And this is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. It is okay to actually oppose Bill 10. And it is okay to support Bill 10. There is nothing wrong to either stand for or against Bill 10. But as we stand to debate on it, the best we can do is be sincere and honest, because there's a general public that is looking at us. And our opinions on this matter really has an influence on how the people look at us and look at the document that is being debated. And as leaders, if we are not actually honest, we may actually end up misleading people. And also to the people, I want us to take interest. Let's not leave this battle to the politicians themselves, because this document is about you. It is about me as citizens. To just believe what this politician says and take it as gospel truth may not be fair, being fair to yourself. You also need to take an interest and read about this Bill 7 and understand it from your own perspective. Where you are not clear, ask both those that are opposing to give their reasons and those that are proposing to give their reasons, and in the end make your own judgment and say, is this really good for me and for my country? Because there are people that are determined, for example, to just see UPND lose power, and they will just say this is bad, even if this in your context or in your view may be good, but because you have only left it to them and only get their opinions, you end up believing this document is bad. There are also some UPND members that are determined to see this document actually enacted into law, and they will do the best they can to defend it. And if you do not take interest to actually read about it and maybe just consult on some of the bad things that come with this, you will just follow. And in the end, you will not be fair to yourself. So I want us to take interest as Zambians and not just leave it to politicians or civil society organizations. Let's also take interest and see, is this good or it is bad? Otherwise, tikavirekelea ma politicians. Ndiye ijapti nipe mpero batinde kaso. Chongo via, chongo cheka, chongo. Because we have left it to people that have got an interest to benefit themselves. Those that are saying this is ours are also making sure that it gets adopted. Those that are saying this is not ours, they are also trying the best they can to put or make their position felt. And in the end, for you people that are just observing from afar, it sounds like it is noise. There are my results.